called the Twilight Zone. And now, the Twilight Zone and our story, Time Enough at Last, starring Tim Kazurinsky, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Did you hear what I said, Beavis?
Why, certainly, Mr. Carswell. I don't suppose you've ever read David Copperfield, have you?
No, Mr. Bemis, I have not. Now, if you'll be good enough to accompany me.
35
Now, Bemis.
Yes, sir?
Now,
I shall come to the point of this interview. I shall arrive in the following manner. What constitutes an efficient member of this organization? Viz. A bank teller who knows his job and performs it, i.e. an organization man who functions within an organization.
An outstanding book.
What?
The Organization Man by William H. White. I read it, a number of years ago.
Mr. Bemis, I'm attempting to point out that you do not function well within the organization. You are neither an efficient bank teller nor a proficient employee. Instead, Bemis, you are a reader.
So I am...
A reader of books, of magazines, periodicals, newspapers, pamphlets, brochures, catalogs, advertisements, tracts.
And chapbooks and broadsides and instruction manuals. All sorts of things. Whatever I can lay my hands on.
Ad infinitum. That's precisely my point. When you're waiting on customers, you have an open book in your lap. Don't deny it. When you're balancing the daily tally sheets, one eye is on a printed page. I see you going into the vault downstairs during your lunch hour, book in hand.
Well, sir, with all due respect, it was my understanding that when I'm off the clock, my time is my own, in a manner of speaking.
Indeed it is. A very important point. Do you know how I became the man I am, Beavis?
I want to see,
I swear to God, he just got a
No, I don't.
I was a teller once myself. Hard to believe, I know. A good teller, I'm proud to say, became what I am today because I spent my lunch hour in the following manner. 5 minutes for a sandwich, 2 minutes milk, 1 minute cookie, then 52 minutes spent studying. And do you know what I studied, Beavis?
I can't say that I do.
Finance and banking.
Is that so? On your lunch hour?
I practiced adding up figures, subtracting, dividing, compounding interest, and after 21 years passing through the ranks,
okay, there's a fly
do you know how I wound up?
Where's our fly?
I wound up as president of the bank.
So you did.
Ultimatum, Mr. Bemis. You will henceforth devote your time to your job. And that means forget about reading, or you'll find yourself outdoors on a park bench reading from morning to night for want of a job. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
God damn it.
Oh, yes, quite.
Good.
It's just that...
Just that what, Bemis?
Fine, I'm hunting a fly. Seen him. I'll kill him. I'll fucking kill him. My extendo fly slaughterer roll that I found. I lost him. Oh, no way I found him. Whack! I didn't get him. Fuck! Come here! I'm gonna kill you, you son of a bitch. Sit still. Stop going around my electronics. Bam! Ah, I didn't get him. Oh shit, nice and far away. Get you, boy! I'm gonna get you. Where'd you go? God knows I got enough dead bugs on the front of this fucking vehicle. I have one inside too, eh? I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna get you. Where? Oh my God, I just noticed another fucking crack in the windshield. Holy shit. So at this point in time, I think I have 4 cracks in the windshield because shit keeps hitting me. Alright, fly, I see you. So I wind up having to get that glass replaced. God, there's 2 good spots right there.
quick, and then get back to your teller's cage.
It's, well, my wife.
What about your wife?
I think she's taken up yoga.
Now see here.
She must have, or some similar form of self-denial. And now she expects me to live by the same philosophy.
What philosophy?
No bookcases, no magazines on the table, nothing at all. You see, she doesn't allow me to read at home.
Oh,
Nope, not on the premises. When I come home at night and pick up the evening paper, she yanks it out of my hand before I have a chance to open it. And then after dinner, when I try to look at a magazine to relax, you understand, she's already hidden them away somewhere. It's gotten so bad that I find myself reading the labels on condiment bottles at the dinner table. Now she won't even let me use catsup.
Unasked, let me give you my reaction to all this.
Oh, please, please.
Your wife sounds like an amazingly bright woman.
Ella? Well, she is intelligent, but...
To see the problem and zero in on it like that.
Problem? You see?
Your compulsive reading. Your addiction to printed words in any form.
Do you really think it's an addiction?
What else would you call it? You've obviously been suffering from it for years, or you wouldn't need such powerful glasses.
Well, now that you mention it, I did read a lot as a boy. You know, I used to keep a flashlight under the covers so I could stay up late and finish your book. I remember...
And I remember last November. You spent the better part of your days reading campaign buttons on the lapels of customers. You'll recall, Mr. Bemis, one particular young woman who took considerable offense. She tried to hit you with an umbrella for staring at her chest.
I remember that too, Mr. Carswell. She never gave me a chance to explain. I only wanted to see who she was voting for.
Indeed. Good day, Mr. Bemis.
Good day, Mr. Carswell.
Get out!
What are you doing now?
Oh, I was just reading the plaque on your wall. I see you graduated from...
Out!
Let's see now. Stocks down, more weapons testing, new bomb under development, an even bigger one. Now that's something to think about.
Henry?
Yes, dear. I'm in the living room.
Do you want more coffee or don't you?
No, thank you, dear.
Well, then tell me that, but don't sneak off so that you can bury yourself in newsprint.
Sorry. I was only checking the headlines.
I think we've gone over this quite enough, Henry. I won't countenance a husband of mine sacrificing the art of conversation to... All right, what's so funny?
Nothing, dear.
Go on, out with it.
Oh, it's just the way you worded that. A husband of yours. How many husbands have you had? I thought I was the only one.
I would appreciate your not rubbing it in.
Well, that was a joke.
Go into the other room and change your shirt.
No? Well, there's nothing wrong with this shirt. It's the same one I put on this morning. You ironed it yourself.
We're playing cards tonight. I want you to look fresh.
Cards?
That's right. Cards. We're going over to the Phillipses.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Henry, any objections?
No, dear. I must have forgotten. What time will we do there?
In about 15 minutes. That's why I want you to change your shirt. Try to look at least remotely respectable.
I'll be ready, dear.
See that you are. And clean your glasses while you're at it.
What?
Your glasses. You won't be able to see the cards with dirty glasses.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't be able to see anything without these.
Do you want me to wipe them off for you?
No, I'm quite capable.
Well, then do it. And don't use your shirt tail.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it.
15 minutes, Henry.
Just enough time for a short read. Now, where did I hide it? In this drawer. That's right. Perhaps I can bring it along.
One more thing.
Yes, dear?
Henry?
I was just getting ready.
What have you got there?
Got?
Under your coat?
Nothing.
Oh, then what's this?
Okay, if you're
Ooh,
sneaking,
that's odd. Well, now that guy...
Fine, I gotta say this. So if you're sneaking hidden reading material like it's a hidden bottle of alcohol, yeah, okay, we'll say that's an addiction. Fuck it, why not?
I could only hazard a guess. A handbook of modern poetry. Yours, Henry?
Well, actually,
Would you like to read me some?
you mean aloud? From the book?
Don't you want to?
Why, Helen, I'd be delighted. This particular volume has some lovely things in it.
Sorry?
Really, quite lovely. One or two from Edna St. Vincent Millay and Robert Frost. Let me see. Carl Sandburg, William Carlos Williams, Archibald MacLeish, Kenneth Patchen.
Go ahead.
I can't. Helen, look. Someone's made marks on every page with one of those thick black pens. Who could do such a thing?
Who do you think did it, Henry?
Oh, you don't mean...
You should thank me. A grown man who reads silly, ridiculous doggerel?
It isn't doggerel. There were some beautiful poems in here.
I say it's doggerel. I also say it's a waste of time.
Helen, please. No, please don't tear the pages up. Oh.
Well, reading is not a waste of time.
Careful, Henry. You
Actually,
dropped
it
your
helps you get
glasses.
intelligent.
Just think, without them, you wouldn't be able to read any of this.
Watch out. You'll step on them.
I might, accidentally. And then where would you be? You couldn't see a thing.